Hello and welcome to a new video. I'm so excited for today's video because as you can see, there's a suitcase behind me. We have been out of town in the last 14 days. We have been out of town for 6 of the 14 days. Like here and there, we'll be gone for 4 days, back for 2 days, gone for another 2 days. It feels like I have been a ping pong ball all over the place. So I am happy to be home. I am pulling up the suitcases out of the car. It is Sunday morning currently, and I'm going to get ready to head to the grocery store. So for today's video, I'm going to share with you how I'm meal prepping for the week ahead, and I'm also going to include hormone-friendly foods that every single mom should be eating. So I'm thinking I might change. I'm thinking I may not. We've been in the car, so we've been like road tripping it here, there, and everywhere. So I'm extra comfy. I might just stay like this, head to Whole Foods, and then we'll come back and we'll start our ingredient prep. And I'm going to talk through all of these foods and why you should be including them in your diet on a weekly basis. Okay, so I have just pulled in to Whole Foods. Hopefully you guys can see me. I shut this sunroof above me, but I've just pulled into Whole Foods. I've got my very long grocery list. You guys would be so surprised because there's a girl who's like a digital girl. I definitely consider myself to be like all digital all of the time. I still do like a handwritten grocery list, which is so funny. But I want to talk with you really quickly about the plan of action in regards to some of the foods that I've included for this upcoming week's meal plan to support our hormones. I say this all of the time, but things like rosemary and mint are 2 of the 5 foods that I'm focusing on in today's video because these foods help rid the body of excess estrogen. And you hear me talk about this all of the time with high fiber foods like ground flax seeds and chia seeds and hemp seeds and cruciferous vegetables, which we will be consuming all of those foods as well. But rosemary and mint, I feel like are unsung heroes, and I like to put them in water. I love to put them in spritzers and of course different salads and soup and a ton of different sheet pan dinners. There's so many things that you can do with these foods. So rosemary and mint are at the top. Additionally, cucumbers are a beautiful source of silica, and silica is an incredible mineral for our hormone health. And cucumbers are obviously hydrating. They keep our body hydrated and they keep the blood flow moving. Speaking of the blood flow, that leads me into the 4th food that we're going to be including, and that is jalapeno and serrano peppers. I have been talking so much about peppers, I feel like over the last few weeks, just because of the spritzers. Like I'm making a spritzer every single day, and I was missing them so much when we've been out of town. Like of course my parents have some of the ingredients, but they don't have like all of my tinctures and all of my drops and all of the goodies that I always have for these spritzers. And so I've been doing lately like a jalapeno strawberry mint spritzer, but we're gonna do like a serrano strawberry mint spritzer for this week. So that also plays a huge role in our hormone health because serrano peppers are so anti-inflammatory and it helps with blood flow circulation. So especially if you're menstruating and you're experiencing any cramping or pain, then you want to include these peppers because they have an active constituent called capsaicin. Capsaicin helps with your body's overall inflammation, one, and second to that, it helps with overall blood flow. So these are just a few of the things that I think are really important when you're putting together your grocery list, whether you're part of the Living Well meal plan or not. You obviously know if you follow the Living Well meal plan that you are always on a hormone-friendly trajectory with these meal plans that I include each and every week. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be making my recipes and prepping things for the upcoming week. I'm filming this on a Sunday, and so tomorrow the Living Well meal plan will go out. But avocado obviously is one that you're not surprised to hear. Ground flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, these are all of the foods that I'm going to be including in my meal plan for this week to really nourish my hormones on a deep systemic level. going to start washing up all of our produce. Tonight we're going to cook out on the grill. They had broccolini, 2 for $6. So as we're talking about hormone nourishing foods, it doesn't get much more hormone nourishing than broccoli and anything in the broccoli family. Speaking of, I have said for 4 years since I've been, sharing here on social media, whether it's YouTube or Instagram, 2 of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet that we as women can consume are ground flax seeds and broccoli sprouts. So I did pick up a brand new pack of broccoli sprouts. So I'm going to be making a massive salad tonight with the 50-50 blend, some of the arugula, some fresh dill, carrots, and as I was mentioning, cucumber with pumpkin seeds and some of the organic sheep's milk feta from Costco, the best. But I got the big organic slicing cucumbers. So I grabbed these instead of the mini Persian cucumbers today. So we're gonna make a big salad up. And because I was sharing about herbs, how fresh mint, basil, rosemary, all of these herbs are so healing, so anti-inflammatory, so antimicrobial, and they are incredible for our endocrine system. We're going to be making a big pitcher of herb water because I'm definitely feeling dehydrated. And every single week, I always do a big pitcher of different herbs, and it just makes 1, drinking water so much more fun, and 2, so much more delicious, and of course it has more nutrient benefits. So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna get rolling. And first and foremost, I'm going to open this guy up, open him up, and then I'm on my last roll of paper towel. I need to get to Costco, but I always take 2 paper towels, pop it in here, and the key is to store your greens upside down, paper towel side down, so then when the moisture comes through, it drips down to the bottom and goes in your paper towel. So that way it's not just paper towel and it's sitting upward, it's facing down, and then it catches all the moisture. And then I will open up the arugula and I will put a paper towel in here. Also with the spinach, I'll do that and then I'll seal them up. That way they stay fresh for longer.
Piso nessa areia fina, vejo no mar uma menina, doce Bahia. Vejo dominó na esquina e banguelo sorrindo de alegria, doce Bahia. E piscina, enquanto na ondina tem jacaré e capelinha. No alto da ladeira, aperitivo e piscina, enquanto na ondina tem jacaré e capelinha. Sinto do Abaeté o cheiro do acarajé da Cirá, doce Bahia. O pivete é o meu filho, dá troco e fecha o vidro, doce Bahia. Piscina, enquanto na ondina tem jacaré e capilinha.
Okay, we are doing very well. The sun keeps coming in and out behind the clouds. It'll be dark and bright. I'm like, is it gonna storm? Hopefully not, because we've had so much rain the last 3 days. I need some sunshine. Speaking of sunshine, I think I'm going to finish washing all of the herbs, and then I'll do the strawberries last because I tend to soak those for quite a bit of time to get them super clean. I just find like you wash and you need to re-rinse and re-rinse your strawberries so much. So while the strawberries soak, I will probably make a fresh batch of lemon ginger tonic. I've got the ginger in here now and the peppers for our different spritzers this week. So I'm probably gonna do the parsley, the dill, and the mint, wash all of that, and then pull out the juicer and do a fresh batch of tonic, which I might need to do a shot of it right now because I'm feeling the need so much for this tonic because I think I've been off of it for 4, maybe 5 days, which is a very, very long time for me. I do have some ice cubes still in the freezer in a stasher bag, but I'm craving like a fresh batch this week, and so we've got the time. We've got the day, we're gonna do it, we're resetting, we're nourishing our hormones. So today is the day, but yeah, I think I'm gonna finish with all of the herbs, soak the strawberries, pull out the juicer, and then we'll probably start getting ready to make our beautiful broccolini and salad and get the steak going for dinner. steaks sitting out to get them to room temperature. I just tossed the broccolini into the Dutch oven really quickly to get it out of the way. And now I'm going to trim off the stems and grab out some fresh garlic and onion and saute all of that together with some olive oil, salt, pepper, like super simple seasoning. Keep it super simple. And then throw together like a quick mixed greens salad. So when it comes to hormone health, I want us to always be conscientious of getting an array of colors in. I actually posted a video last week. I will link that for you up here in the cards, all about hormone health and the signs of hormone dysfunction, what to look out for, and what the most common hormone dysfunctions are. So you can watch that after today's video. I will also have it in the description box down below. But when it comes to hormone health, we want anti-inflammatory, high fiber, nutrient-dense foods, also healthy fats and B vitamin rich foods. Red meat is truly one of the most nourishing foods we can have for hormone health, especially because it's rich in B12 and iron, and when it is pasture raised beef, that is key. So even these simplistic meals, sometimes I think we like go down a rabbit hole of overcomplicating the foods when it can be as simple as broccolini, some healthy fats, some beautiful, healthy, high quality red meats with some vitamin C from lemon and other seasoning that we're gonna be adding in that will give us a really well balanced meal that will nourish our endocrine system. I can explain to you how good it feels to have all of this food prepped. I feel like I've mentioned this a few times, but I've felt in limbo because it's been 3 days home, 3 days away, that I hadn't really gotten into a routine in nearly 2 weeks, but I feel settled. I feel like myself, and I am ready for the week ahead. And mainly I'm ready to continue supporting my hormones. My birthday is actually in 1 month and I'm turning 39. I've mentioned this a few times, but I'm on the quest to get in the best physical health of my life. And that doesn't mean like six-pack abs and biceps. That just means that my physical strength matches my internal health and wellness. My insides, I do such a beautiful job. I obviously work at this very diligently and very hard 365 days out of the year, but I pay such close attention to what goes on inside of my body. But from a strength standpoint, I am losing my muscle mass and I really need to increase my heavy lifting. So I'm on this quest and I'm feeling that. I feel like I'm supporting my hormones from the inside out. I do still need to make our herb infused water here in a second. But before I do that, I have shared for the last 2 years a critical part of my evening, morning, and midday routine is taking the magnesium breakthrough from Bioptimizers. So the magnesium breakthrough is an integral part of my routine. In the morning, as I mentioned, I take 1 and I do that for energy, for cognition, for muscle recovery when I'm doing Pilates exercises and or long walks or bike rides. But I might need to take 2 in the morning as I increase my strength training. Then I take 1 at 2:30 in the afternoon as I'm doing either like making a quick spritzer or a tea before I pick the kids up from either school or camp. And that's to just really bring my body back down to homeostasis, because magnesium is necessary and needed for over 300 processes inside of our body, and 70% of the US population is magnesium deficient. And then right about now I have cleaned the entire kitchen, which feels oh so good, as you probably can hear the dishwasher running behind me. But the kitchen is spotless, and so I have the kitchen cleaned. I'm getting ready to take the kids up for bed, and at this point I'm going to take 2 of the magnesium breakthrough from Bioptimizers. As busy moms who are trying to nourish our hormones, run our household, have healthy foods, keep our kids busy, have a beautiful, enjoyable summer with our family, we don't have a ton of time, so we want to be efficient with whatever we take, and the magnesium breakthrough is one of the best and most convenient ways to do so. So I'm getting ready, like I said, to take 2 of my magnesium breakthrough, and then I'm going to take some of the basil, rosemary, and ginger that we prepped a little bit earlier, throw it into my IKEA pitcher. I get asked about this a lot, where this is from. It's from IKEA. Also, the little glass bottles that I put the lemon ginger tonic in, those were also from IKEA. That is like another common question that I see quite frequently here on my channels. We're gonna go ahead and take our magnesium, get our herb infused water ready for morning, which is gonna be delicious and hydrating. I cannot wait. Such a beautiful way to start any day, but especially a Monday. So I'm going to go ahead and get that ready, and then it'll be off to bed. That's the great thing about the magnesium breakthrough. It's not going to knock you out. Like I said, I take 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon, but my sleep score, when I take 2 of these at night, which I do every single night, my sleep score is always pristine. My deep sleep and my REM sleep increased by 30% when I just added in this one supplement. 30% increase in my sleep scores. So those numbers and stats are hard to refute, and I always say that to people. If you measure your sleep, take the magnesium breakthrough, then go off it for a few nights and measure your sleep again, and not only will, of course, will you feel the difference, but you will be shocked at your actual data that comes back on the deep, restful sleep that you're able to get. So if you're interested in trying the magnesium breakthrough, I will have my link for you in the description box down below, along with my code Jessica10, and I will have that for you in the first pinned comment. I recommend the 3-pack because I hear so frequently that somebody only orders 1 bottle, they go through it, and they're so sad and they don't want to go to bed without having this product on hand. And my husband is one of those people. He's absolutely obsessed, as am I. So I would highly recommend that you use my code and the link below. You can save 10%, and I would encourage you to grab a 3-pack of the magnesium breakthrough. We're gonna call this one the triple threat because we put the rosemary, the mint, and the basil in here. So it's going to be next level delicious tomorrow morning, and I cannot wait to enjoy it. But I just want to say thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I really loved just bringing you inside of my thought process and the way that I approach food and wellness as a nutritionist, of course, but then also as a mother and as somebody who, of course, who has hormones that fluctuate on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis, and as just a human, right? Like, I'm a human with hormones. I'm a normal person, but of course I always want to bring value and solutions to you guys because I'm not somebody who likes to stay stuck. And even though the last 2 weeks were kind of challenging with my schedule, I refuse to go down that path of feeling stuck. Like, no way, not my personality. And obviously also with my line of work, it's just something that I know there's a better way to live. And I know that there's a way to feel great all of the time and to use our hormones as our superpowers. So I want to say thank you all so much for being here and hanging out with me today. And if you liked today's video, you can let me know by giving it a big thumbs up. And now the subscribe button is right over here on the screen. Give that a click. That way you don't miss a single video. And I hope to see you back here next Thursday.